Splicing electrical wire basically means connecting two wires together. It's fast and pretty simple. For this job, you'll need a wire stripper, pliers, a utility knife or cable ripper, a non-contact voltage tester, wire nuts, a junction box, and some electrical tape. Before you start, turn off the power at your breaker box, then check your wires with a non-contact voltage tester to be sure the power is off. If you're working with new cables, take a utility knife or metal cable ripper like this one and cut the cable sheathing down the middle. You could also use a premium cable ripper like this. Make sure you just score the sheathing and don't cut too deep into the cable, which could damage the wire insulation. Peel back the sheathing and remove the paper to expose the wires. Inspect the wires you want to connect and match up the colors, white to white, black to black. Trim the wires as needed so they're about the same length. It's critical that the wires are the same gauge or thickness. Now that the wires are prepped, it's time to splice. A pair of lineman's pliers is the best tool for this. Wire nut packages may tell you to keep the wire ends straight when you put on the nut, but many electricians prefer to twist the wires together. Check your wire nut package to make sure you use the right size of wire nut for the number and gauge of wires you're splicing. Now push and twist the nut clockwise until it's tight. The process is the same with both sets of hot wires. Twist and then cap with a plastic nut. Be sure to splice the ground wires too. If your electrical box is metal, you'll also need a grounding pigtail to connect to the box's ground screw. You can wrap the nuts with electrical tape for extra security, but it's optional. And that's it. Now you can tuck up the spliced wire safely inside your box and add a cover. If this is a junction box, use a blind cover and make sure the box remains accessible.